Yo dudes, Beverage Chuck is here. So I've been polishing some stuff lately and I'm really hyped on how these turn out. This is one I've been playing for basically every day for the last month or so. And I've not repolished it or anything. This is just from one go. So it seems to last pretty good. So I'm doing these dunks for Jake. These guys. So sick. And I got one more to do, so I figured I'd show you how I do this. It's pretty easy actually. I usually just do it on a drill. And then you need to get sandpaper. And I got 400 through 3000. And this is just like a kit I got off of Amazon. So it's like 10 bucks or something. And then this is the polishing compound I'm using. Never dull. It's like this wad stuff. Oh, it's really jeez. Yeah, it's this weird stuff. You just kind of pull it apart, rub it on. Oh yeah, here's my slam I did the other day. Dang, it's already taken some hits. That's all right. The steel polished to a different shade than the aluminum, which I guess might be kind of obvious when you think about it, but I don't know, I just thought that was cool. Kind of wasn't expecting it. Anyway, let's get started on this beauty. So you need to run to the hardware store and bring your axle with you, unless you just happen to know the standard size of your axle, but this one seems pretty standard, but I don't know what it is. But I just took this in and they got those little things you can test to find the thread pitch and whatever size it is. Get a bolt that is the same, and then 2 nuts too. This kind of allows you to adjust how far it goes down into the chuck. Almost kind of acts like spacers to give you more room to get in here. Yeah, I'll show you that. Check this out. D-bearing tool. And I already got this space set from the other dunks, but basically what I did is just threaded it in and then tighten the nuts up, and then yeah, that's it. Throw it in the chuck. And you want to absolutely crank on this. Maybe my drill just sucks, I don't know, but I like to get that thing tight so it does not move. Snug. Snug. And then we're going on the forward setting, so it's going to spin this way. And we're going to hit the sandpaper on this side, so the sandpaper drags, so all the force is put on it in a way to where the yo-yo won't loosen up, it'll just get more tight. Here we're starting with 400. I found this is good to start on anodized. It takes it off real quick. No need to go any less grit than that, because then you'll just put super bad scratches in it. Basically, it'll be really deep. I made that mistake on this one. I started on 200. Actually, I sandblasted it first, was my first mistake, and then went from 200 sandpaper all the way up. So I took off a lot of material, but I kind of wanted to do that to fix this massive crater here, which it's so deep that I just got it better than it was. But I guess if you have something super beat, you can start with 200 and work your way up. But if you have something mint, then 400 is perfect to start out with. Keep going with the 400 until all of this is gone, and you'll see here in a second you'll get like a light gray color, almost like if there's a primer underneath it. I don't know if that's true or not, but it seems that way. But I keep on the 400 until this thing's pretty damn shiny. Yeah, here you can see what I was talking about. Right here it's real shiny, and then it kind of fades to this gray. But yeah, you want all shiny, and then move away from the 400. There we are after 400. You can see there's little You'll see little lines going throughout it, but that's okay. They'll all start to slowly go away the higher you get up on the sandpaper. And it looks really dang shiny, right? But it's nothing compared to after the compound. It's crazy. All right, basically exact same technique as the sandpaper. You'll see this stuff it'll get all black, and then just move it about. All right, after a few minutes of that, then another round of paper towel. Yeah, that still looks a bit dull to me actually, so I'm gonna hit with more polish. Okay, so after second round of polishing, it still looks pretty dull when you compare them. So I'm gonna go back to the 1500 and then just redo the last bits. And I know this is cool because same thing happened on the black one. It was kind of dull. And then after I polished it, I went back to the sandpaper, and yeah, it worked. So let's do that again. There we go, much better. Just don't want to get my grubby hands all over it. Now make sure you see all that junk in the bearing seat. Got to get all that out before you put the bearing back in. Nasty. Yeah, clean this bad boy up. Take some pics. Send these back to Jake. Thank you, Jake, by the way. If I didn't make that clear, I polished these for him in trade for this slam. Just so good. So yeah, thank you, dude.